Xiaomi is a cell phone and appliance company sometimes referred to as the Apple of China. It's built an affordable, self-driving electric vehicle that starts at under $30,000, a direct effort to compete with Tesla. Within days of the car being released, the whole of the planned production run for 2024 was sold out. When I get in the car, I actually have to put the key here, which tells the car that like starting it up. Once I've done that, I can then actually move the key and put my phone there or whatever to charge it. So we've got quite a large screen. I believe this might be 16.1 inches, which is larger than a lot of the screens. So to start the car, I need to press this button here. Off we go. Right now we're driving the Max version of the Xiaomi SU7. There are three versions of the car, the Standard, the Pro and the Max. So the Max comes in at $41,500 US. For the Standard, we are looking at $29,000. Now the Standard and the Pro are both rear-wheel drive single motor cars using a 220 kilowatt motor on the rear axle, that's 299 horsepower. With the Max version, it becomes a dual motor for a combined power of 495 kilowatts, which is 673 horsepower. Ranges, the Max version that we're driving can supposedly get a range of around 500 miles, 800 kilometers. The Standard has a range of around about 438 miles. Now, something I should point out, that is using the CLTC standard. Now, this generally is quite biased towards city driving and is really very generous. I would say in real world conditions, you're looking at about half that sort of range. There we go. So we're driving now using navigation and autopilot. Xiaomi were uncomfortable with letting me try this out, although I've actually driven multiple cars with this before. This will work following the navigation on the system. So you basically put in a destination that you want to go to and you activate it by pressing a button on the steering wheel. You can see here a representation of the road, and we've got a little two-wheeler there. Coming up to a junction, there's cars going there, as you can see. Compared with some of the other systems I've driven, this does not seem very smooth so far. So this is used, I should point out, uses a LiDAR-based system. So we've got a LiDAR unit on the top of the windshield. It's also got cameras surrounding the car, and we've got ultrasonic sensors and millimeter wavelength radars. This will supposedly work in most places in China, and it's working in urban areas as well as on highways. When Xiaomi launched the SU7, they managed to immediately sell out the year's production in a matter of days. Now they're working double shifts and are producing and selling 20,000 a month. They're producing one car every 76 seconds. This car is the first car from Xiaomi, but is far the last. Next year we'll see an SUV, and following on from that will be an EREV, which stands for an extended range EV, which should come in cheaper than this car and presumably the SUV as well. A lot of people have also compared the looks to this with, let's say, a Porsche Taycan. Yes, perhaps there are similarities, but there are also a lot of differences. This car has a lot going for it. Perhaps I'm a little bit disappointed with the looks, as it's perhaps a bit derivative, but it isn't a copy. There are a lot of new features with this car. It offers very, very good value for money in the China context, and obviously Xiaomi have global ambitions. Will it make it globally? Well, time will tell.